Hi, welcome back. So we're going to go straight to Well Island. That should be the only person we meet today. We'll be talking to everybody tomorrow. Now, it's going to be a little bit slower now. We should probably have enough time to just chill out and just do stuff without, like, constant talking. The rest of the conversations are just going to be more gradual, but it's going to happen a lot. So, like, every single day there's going to be something new that happens, and we really want to communicate with everybody. So, what I'm going to do, along with, like, leveling up, is I want to get the fields ready. So, there is a specific set of fields I want to prepare in here. And I'm going to kill the monsters around it so I can get those fields prepared, okay? So, I'm not... I think I'm okay now. I'm sorry. I think I may have overdone it today. But it's okay. I wasn't planning on playing a lot of this. I just mostly wanted to get it started. So we'll get it started. We'll do a few days. I plan on quitting around like 8 o'clock no matter what. So we'll do as much as we can until then. That'll be about an hour from now. But I think I may have overdone it today. I think I got too involved today. And then yesterday I did that long stream. I think I've overwhelmed myself this week. I'm definitely taking next week still slower. I think I'm only going to do like 4-hour streams instead of what I've been doing. I like the double streams, but I don't know how well I do with them, especially after yesterday. Like doing two long streaming sessions in a row has really burnt me out. I'm very sorry. I didn't realize, but I really wanted to make sure I did it today because today was my like the day before my birthday. So I've learned. So we'll take like a week of like slower streams and see how that works out, and then move forward from that. So I wanna like it's literally all the ones in this area, and it's just this area. I'm gonna stop after I do this part. And then we're going to try and fight a little bit. So I can get some grinding in. And I'm going to run all the way to the sheep. Because I think they give me the most experience. Yes, they do. Okay. So we'll use the sheep for that experience. And, yeah, if I could get, like, today 5-ish today, it'd be fine. Because I think the first day is, like, the worst. And unlike Harvest Moon and stuff, you don't have to worry about, like, monitoring everything because everything is in the dungeons. And, I'll talk more as we get into farming in the dungeons. Right now, I mostly am just preparing them. Right now, I'm mostly just preparing the area, getting the soil all set up, and stuff like that. It'll probably be around the 13th, 11th or 13th before we even, like, get to fight our first boss. So we have plenty of time to fight these little guys. If I could stab them both at once, that'd be great. Doesn't always work out. They do kind of... I could... Okay. 1 HP. I don't think that's enough. How much HP does this take? That takes a lot. Okay. We're just gonna stop right there then. I gained some experience. It's not worth risking it, because I'll probably pass out before I do that. But like the people in town will give me interesting conversations because I'm nearly about to pass out. I did get some XP, so like, let me take a look. So I've been developing my weapon skill. Have you seen that? See, you can see my health is up a little bit. It used to be just 100. So like all my stats are going up except RP. But I am at level 10 of weapons. And if you look, I have a required skill of 7. Obviously, I'm using this even at level 1. And what the required skill means is that up until you get to that specific level, it's going to take more RP and more HP away from you until you get to that level. And the higher you are from that level, the less RP you get. It eventually caps out. So you can't... It's not like it's going to be immediate. It's going to be like eventually get a 0. But you can reduce it by a lot. Miss, you said before that someone is calling to you, right? Yeah, the person appears in my dreams and speaks to me sometimes. He seemed to be in a lot of pain lately, so I got a bit worried. That's why I came to this town to look for him, but I can't find him anywhere. How strange. I know. Next time I see him, I'll ask him to appear in your dreams too. Okay. Thanks, I guess. The other day, I dreamt of climbing a giant beanstalk to get to Well Island. It would be wonderful if such a beanstalk actually existed. Yeah, wouldn't it be insane if it wasn't like just down the road or something like that? That'd be so wild. Listen, she's like this in the other game too. Miss is one of my least favorite characters. I hate her. She drives me up the wall. I just want to wring her neck. Anyway, we're gonna go over here. Are you an acquaintance of Miss? Looks like she has you at her beck and call. Just gonna check and make sure you have nothing else to say. I think I have to talk to you tomorrow. Some weird plants have been growing in front of the clock tower recently. No one planted any seeds, so I wonder what it is. Give it some water and I bet it'll grow even more. I'm kidding. It does give you some context clues, but sometimes the context clues, like some advice on how to move forward, but like, I usually get it after the whole thing is done. So like, you know, not really useful. Let's see, is she home? I could give her a little talk. Sometimes she's scrubbing like the bathrooms. Other times she's up here. Like, she likes to run around a lot. This character does. She likes to go like all over the place. She could be at the beach. She could be up on the hills. I'm not too worried about it. I just figured I would try. Another one that likes to run around a lot is Marco. It's easier to find him when the other kid pops in, but like sometimes it's really hard to find him until then. But once the other kid has arrived, it's a lot easier to spot him, mostly because it's easy to spot the other kid. Or like both of them at the same time together. We're just gonna chat. It's sunny right now, so you should buy some seeds while you're here. Hey, we're gonna buy something. Nah, I'm good. I'm good. You can also press A to make the loading screen bounce, which is cute. Oh, hello.
Good morning. You seem lively so early.
It may seem like a job that requires brute strength, but it actually involves a lot of attention to detail. I might not compare it to dwarven smiths in strength, but I can say with confidence that my detailed work is unequaled. Okay, your kid is on the run. Could be the beach. Could be near Mist's house. Could be in a lot of places.
Good morning. I'm thinking of some new dishes to make for the guests at the
I love
inn.
this girl.
I wonder what I should
I
make.
think you can actually hide.
I'm thinking of some new dishes.
I think there's a way to actually hide like the text and just see the images. I'm not sure though.
Hey, morning.
No, I guess not. I guess this place doesn't have no interest or use of an inn, but we can be the entrance of the village to welcome anyone from the outside. In order for the village to have a good impression of you, you have to keep communicating with the villagers. It's kind of like a lot of things in life. You have to keep communicating with people. Whether you like to or not. What's up? Is there something in my face? Anyway, who's your favorite character so far? Is there any character that you really like? Any character that you dislike? I already talked about how much I dislike, Okay, so all the houses pause. I kind of forgot if they did or not. I knew our character's house did. But you could pause at anybody's house.
Hey, young man.
But I already talked about how much I dislike... He's going to tell the story again, so I'm just going to... If I know I haven't read it before, I'm going to try and read it. But my least favorite character is Mist in the series, and I would say Annette is one of my favorites. I also love Eunice. I love Eunice to death. We'll talk about Eunice later, though. There is like a little issue with Eunice. It's not her fault. I swear it's not her fault. It's the game code, and I'm so sad about it, but like we'll talk about Eunice later. And how they ruined my girl. Anyway. I think out of the guys and like the non-marriageable candidates, I think Cross is my favorite. It seems you've been to Well Island. Do you know, you can make friends with monsters. Equip this pet glove and rub the monsters with it. If you can manage to communicate with them, they'll be your friends. But there's a chance you'll be smacked around badly until that happens. That's amazing. If you can't talk to them, you have to show them with your actions. It's crucial to be gentle even if they attack. Of course, there are monsters that will refuse to accept you no matter what. Bosses. By the way, even if you manage to befriend a monster, it won't be your companion if it doesn't have a place to live. You can build one with 10 lumber and 1,000 gold. Also, you have to check your friendship with them even after you become friends. You have to use the pet glove once a day inside the barn. I'm sure you can become better friends with that. Go ahead and enjoy your life together with monsters. You also have to feed them, which grass is essentially their feed. And yeah, you have to be a certain level for certain monsters. So like if you get to like higher parts of the Whale Island, there are certain monsters that will not befriend you, like the unicorn. There's a unicorn you can befriend. You have to be a really high level before it will allow you to befriend it. So like some of them are level based. The bosses, no, you can't, not at all. Not at all. Hey, look at that little interesting tree. So I mostly wanted to come over here to show off the cornucopia trees. And essentially the cornucopia trees are these. And there are 2 here. We'll go to the mountaintop later. It's really got nothing in it. But we'll have to use it later for some, like, little... Honestly, we don't even have to use it. It's like a side quest thing. But then we got a bunch of cornucopias over here. And I just wanted to visit them because, like, I'm kind of wasting time. You can use B or the motion controls, and I prefer using B because of my hand. I have chronic pain, so like sometimes it hurts, so I'll be trying to use the B to do this. Doesn't always work. I swear sometimes I think it doesn't matter if you use the motion controls or B. It doesn't want to listen. But there is like a boat racing thing. But in this season, I think it is cherries. But in another season, it will be oranges. In another season, it will be chestnuts. So each season, the cornucopia trees produce a different thing. So it's a very interesting tree, to say the least. It is a very, very interesting tree. I hope people that have been watching today and following me for my birthday have been enjoying it. I kind of wish I had more energy tonight. I don't know why, but I feel like I got really anxious during my chat. And I'm not sure why. I think it's just because I haven't really done a chat stream before on here and just talked directly. I feel like maybe I should have just done that through YouTube, but I feel like I should do it on stream sometimes. I don't know. Like there's a lot I need to learn. Like I don't feel bad for the experience, but like I'm questioning why I felt so panicky there. Like it was only a 30-minute thing, but I got so nervous there. And it could just be like the stress of the day. It could just be that. It could be that it's just all built up at one go. And I'm just a little bit overdone. Just a little overdone and a little overexhausted, and maybe that's what happened. But I do feel bad about it. I do feel bad about it because I definitely feel a little odd at the end of that. So 3 o'clock is when the bathhouse opens, which unfortunately we have to wait another hour. So what I'm gonna do in that time is I'm gonna see if I can find that gosh darn kid. That kid is the only thing I'm missing. I want to see if he's popped up here. There's a good chance he's with at Mist's house or he's at the beach. But it's awfully late, so I don't know. Usually he's up there standing on that thing. Hey, listen. I'm sure that won't be important later. Right? Surely. But we'll do all this, and then we'll take care of our crops, and then see if we have the energy to go up into the mountains again. Because the main reason I want to go ahead and take care of the top area and take care of Well Island is because stuff spawns in over time. And if it's like a big rock or if it's a big piece of stump, I won't be able to cut that down as easy. Oh, there he is. Let's fight some other time. I think I've gotten a lot stronger, so I think I can take you on. Sure you can, kid. Don't let your dreams be dreams. Okay. Kid's like a -3. Anyway. In levels. Anyway. I think what we'll be doing for January, and this is just only for January, when February starts, if we're still playing this game, I will listen, we'll probably be playing this in February too. It'll probably be a 1-day thing, but for the rest of January, this will be a 2-day thing. So we'll be playing this during Sundays and Tuesdays. We'll be doing Tuesdays and this. Tuesdays and Sundays. That'll be the 2 days that we play this. And then I don't know what we're going to do Monday. It'll be a smaller game though, because we're already halfway through the season. Oh hey, a new guy. Hot springs are so nice. Don't you think so, young man? He's got a cat. Yes. I think that you and I will get along fine. My name is Nolan. I am traveling around sampling hot springs all over. Where did you come from? Nice to meet you. My name is Rune. I am borrowing a field of this village and making my living here. A field, I see. I'm sure the bath feels very nice after a day of work in the fields. This hot spring is very effective on back pain. Please rest here to heal yourself. Huh? No, Oh! Oh, you'll have to excuse me for being so rude. I just cannot get out of the habit of speaking about things only from my point of view. I suppose that young people like yourself wouldn't have back pain. I'm sorry. I'm sure there's a lot of people that do have back pain. At that young age. Listen. Like, back pain isn't just limited to the elderly. Some of us never... Well, I mean, I don't think I had it as bad when I was, like, early 20s. But, like, the later 20s, it definitely hit a lot more. It was more my knees. Like, my knees have been, like... I've struggled with my knees, like, since I was, like, teenager. And then my back started aching, like, later on in years. So, if you've ever played the Rune Factory series, what's your favorite Rune Factory game? I think this is my favorite. I think if I had to pick a second one... Maybe... Is it weird to say the original? Because that's the one I've probably played the most. I keep saying I'm going to play, like, the other ones, but I've never really beaten any of them. I've played a lot of, like, 2 and 3. Listen, I do like 3. 3 was a very fun one. I will admit that. 3 I really did enjoy. And, I also really like 2. But I never beat them. I really like 2, except for the whole, like, playing as your kid part. Like, I felt that was kind of meh. I would have rather just stayed and played as the parent the entire time, or most of the game. It felt very rushed at the beginning, but they were experimenting. I didn't play that much of 4. I want to go back and play 4. I played none of Rune Factory 5. I haven't played Guardians of Azuma yet. And Tides of Destiny doesn't really feel like a farming game. It's more of a battle game. I played a lot of it, but I haven't beaten it. I think what I'll do today is I'll go ahead and sow the seeds, but I won't actually water anything today. Well, no, I can't even water anything. Because I can't even sow everything today because of a certain spot that I am looking at.
Oh, hi. The weather is so nice.
So there we go. We'll just take care of this. So if you are here at 5:30, there's a chance that she'll talk. I'm literally going to wait. Oh, well, she did it a little bit early. But yeah, she will come to pick up the items, and she'll have a little conversation like this. I'm here to pick up the items for today. If I didn't do this, neither of us would make any money. Oof. Let's see. Oh. Jeez, you're shipping out weeds again? It's all the money I got! Done. Now you, me, and my customers will all be happy. I'll be back tomorrow. I'll be sure to fill up the shipping box with crops before then. Yeah, she does get mad. She also, like, talks if you put turnips in there and, like, certain other crops. So you do get a lot of text from her, specifically. So let's see. I got those 5. I've got one over here. Now, I get the axe tomorrow, so I'm not too worried about that one side. Like, we are close to a level. Could I kill the ones up in the front and maybe that give me enough XP? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, I would prefer to just use the axe and just sow the seeds tomorrow. That's what I prefer to do. So, I'd rather till the seeds in here. I'd rather focus in on this area and get this prepared. Because like once I get, so basically, um, you could grow crops in here. Depending on which dungeon you are in, the season never changes. The season when you are outside the dungeon is constantly changing, like every 28 days. But in the dungeon, they never change. So if you plant something in a dungeon, it will stay there until you get rid of it. And anytime that 9 of a specific crop grows, they will give you extra energy. They'll give you extra root points. So it's very beneficial to actually plant your crops in the dungeons. It's actually like almost encouraged, right? Let's see, how good is that? Okay, I'm not earning a lot. I'm not earning as much in here. I'm at the point where I have to go to the sheep. Or at least a different area, but I will take care of as much as I can here. There we go. The ant probably helped. Since I am here though, let's get some of this. Take care of all this. I want to try and go to the next area too because we can get some copper there. The scrap iron is more for like helping you level up. You don't really need scrap iron, but you can use it to level up your blacksmithing. So I'm gonna just go back in a few minutes and deal with some stuff, but I want to take care of this. And whoop. Yeah, I feel like it's going a lot faster now. I mean, it's still about 30 days, 30 minutes, 20 to 30 minutes per like day. But because I don't have to worry about the seasons anymore, I don't have to worry about like really keeping on a schedule like with Stardew Valley and stuff like that. Now, if I was playing Animal Parade or something like that, I'd be a little bit more worried. But I don't have to worry about that this time. So I think there's only one more set of things that I need to till in here. And it's down here. And this should be all the fields I really need right now for... This should be all the fields that I need for in here. Now, if you are changing your... I don't know if you've noticed, if you change your tool while you're holding an item, you no longer have to worry about said item. Or, like, said tool. Like, it won't make you, like, change as soon as, like, you put the item up. It's not like you put the item up and then, oh, I gotta pull the item out now. Which is really helpful if you're trying to speed things along. Okay, so these are the only fields I'm going to do. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to get rid of that stone, but I should have the other areas cleared, and the one thing I think we'll be missing is a flower. And I think by that point, I think it'll be pretty easy to like unlock it. Anyway, so it's not a big deal. Or we'll be able to get access to like a better place to farm. But like I will be using that. The Whale Island specifically is an everything field. Whale Island is an everything field. I can use it for anything and everything. So I'm going to use it for anything and everything. But I'm going to use it specifically for fall crops. Because the fall dungeon is the hardest to get. The spring dungeon will be the one we get first. And that'll be where our first boss fight is. The second one will be the summer dungeon. And then the last one will be a winter dungeon. Or no. The first one is spring, the second is summer, and then the last one is fall. Okay, that's what it is. And then there's no winter dungeon because there's no seeds. Oh, I had like a little spot in between these. Okay, that's fine. And I just went ahead and tilled a different area. I'm just going to water as many crops as I can tonight. Because the sooner these crops grow, the more money I can make. I'm not going to be worried about growing them all at one time. I'll probably worry about the ones that are like further away rather than like closer or whatever. It's not a big deal. But the sooner I make money, the sooner I can actually purchase stuff like kitchens and blacksmithing tools and stuff like that. The blacksmith will probably be the first thing that I buy. I probably will not be able to finish all these areas off, and that's okay. I'm just going to do this. I'm going to water that one batch, and we're going to call it here. We'll see about playing another day or two. Because I'm not going to have time to water all this. I might be able to water like one set, but I'm not going to worry about it. Here's a thing I'm going to do. I'm going to be doing a lot of grinding of my tools in here. See, because what I can do, because time is still not moving, I can still use the tools in here. And even though I'm not hitting anything, I still get XP. It does push me back. Do you notice that? It does give me like a little pushback. But I did get a skill point for doing that. And it's going to be really useful later on when we get the magic tools. But I don't have the magic tools right now, so I don't care. We could do some hammers, but like I'm really wanting to focus in on the weapons right now. I'm going to put all this in here for now because I just want the space. And then we're going to go on to the next day. We're just going to go on to the next day, and we'll do one, maybe 2 more days. We'll see. Help. Please help me. A great flower flows into me from somewhere. I don't want this power. Help. Please help. I'm going to get a little sip real quick.